Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this to Russell Gage. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 104 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Here's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll try and run right on the option. And some room to run now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken right around the 44. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Completes it again to Gage. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Tannehill throwing again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tannehill. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. Complete, the tight, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And quick throw here, that's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Pat Freiermuth
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. where it was the Packers who get the win at home. Geno Smith sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head down to Chicago to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Dak Prescott strong in the victory as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and what equates to be a very tough opponent. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Jets in that first half. And the ground game has been a big part of...
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 39, Tannehill.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's caught at the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Tannehill on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks, and, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball, because remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
2nd and 13. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Barkley.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Tannehill.
This will be caught downfield by Gage.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. Looking for Cooper, that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds?
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one.
Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get. Yeah.